Hello and welcome to your Pick a Card reading. This is your 2020 message. What is it that you need to hear for 2020? Group number 1, this is the Goldstone Crystal. Group number 2, this is the Tiger's Eye Crystal. Group number 3, this is the Blue Goldstone Crystal. Your timestamps will be down below in the description box. If you hear fireworks in the background, it is New Year's Eve, so they are popping them outside. Anyways, so like I said, the timestamps will be down below in the description box. So I will see you guys at your time selection. And remember, if you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. I will see you guys at your selection. Alrighty, group number 1. Let's see your cards. You have nature. Sometimes all you need is to go outside, breathe the fresh air to remember who you are and where you want to be. Nature. Okay. And that's clarified by the Ace of Boons. Okay. So I feel that you guys are being called to go outside in nature. That's clear. Okay. Go outside in nature. Some of you may even come across toads, but I feel that, especially if you come across a toad, that there is a gift being given to you here of luck, of protection. And I almost feel like the more time you spend in nature, the more protected you will be. I feel like you guys just have a lot of nature, energy, even if you don't feel like you do. You may not feel like you do. I really just strongly feel like the more you're outside in nature, the more you align your energy easier. And the more you're protected, the more luck you attract to you. And it's funny because it's almost this energy of aligning your energy with nature's energy. The more you're outside of energy, because what you surround yourself with, you become. So you're going to match vibrationally to a certain extent the energy of nature, which is an energy of abundance. So overall, though, I just feel like the word here is you're going to be a lot more protected. Not that we need protection, but it's almost like any negative energies that would have affected you in the past will no longer affect you in the same way. I feel like what's going to be protecting you is your increase in your vibration here in 2020. I almost feel like right now your energy is a lot higher than it was in 2019 already as you're watching this. And so the increase of your vibration has created this natural protection around you. So let's see what else you need to hear. For 2020. What is your 2020 message? What is your 2020 message? Oh, there it is. Oh, yes. You have the Maiden of Wind. Clarity. Yeah, I really feel that you're going to be seeing things a lot more clearly here. You're going to be able to see through people a lot more easily. You're going to be trusting your intuition a lot more. And because of that, you're going to just have victory on your side because you're going to know which path to take without a doubt. I feel like in 2019, you may have doubted yourself a lot. Here in 2020, I don't see you doubting yourself. I don't see you doubting spirit. I see you being in cahoots with spirit. I see that spirit's going to be talking to you through a lot of spirit animals, not just toads, birds, and just all sorts of animals. And with this strengthening and the connection between you and spirit, I do feel, again, victory shall be yours. And 2020 is going to be a very good year for you, especially in your headspace. I feel like you're not going to be so easily overwhelmed mentally. 2019 could have been a different story, but here in 2020, I feel like, again, you won't be so easily overwhelmed mentally. I just see a strong sense of clarity of mind here. I also feel like a lot of you guys, I strongly recommend that you set goals here for 2020, because whatever goals you set, I feel like you're gonna like have like spirit's gonna give you a really clear path on how to make that goal happen, on how to get there. I really feel that. I'm also feeling that in 2020, you guys, if you have not already, will be breaking out of the limited third dimensional perspective. I mean, obviously we are third dimensional beings, but you're going to be tapping into a higher perspective, spirit perspective. So with this clarity of mind, you're going to be able to see through any sort of illusion. You're going to be able to see through anybody's mask. You're going to be able to tell when people are lying easier. And I just feel like it's going to help you to make the right decisions. Okay, so that's what I'm really feeling for you here for 2020. Really positive energy. I don't feel anything negative here. All right, guys. So that is your 2020 message. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. You guys have an enchanted day. Those of you that chose stack number 2, you guys have the power card. Let me go ahead and read that. Call upon the elements. Focus your intentions. The greatest dragon is within you. Clarified by the Weaver of Challenges. I really feel that what's going to give you more power here in 2020 for you guys is being more disciplined with yourself and paying more attention to detail. So I almost feel like being more disciplined with your focus, being more, and it's funny because it does say focus your intention. So I do feel like that will aid you so much here in 2020. And let me go ahead and pull your third card to get a deeper message here. Okay. So you have the Mother Mary sacrifice. And I actually really feel like I want to get a clarifier for this one specifically. Because I feel like this is someone else's energy. But let me just double check. Okay, with the Magician here, I strongly feel like this is your energy, okay? The Magician, these 3 cards are your energy. This one feels very off, like somebody else's energy. It doesn't feel the same. This is going to be somebody else's energy here in 2020 for you. So I do feel that you guys are going to be in your power. You guys are going to be rising above because you've been doing the work. You've been clearing your mind of negative thought patterns. But there's somebody or a group of people, or perhaps they're related, perhaps they're not, perhaps they know each other, perhaps they don't. Whatever the case is, I just feel like you're going to be almost in a way challenged by this energy that will manifest in various different people of trying to it's almost like people are going to come up to you trying to get you to prove your worth to them, trying to get you to to pretty much get you to prove to them why they should waste their time on you, kind of energy. And I'm saying it bluntly like that because that's their perspective. This is a cynical energy. So I feel like you're going to be challenged with a cynical energy here, but don't be worried about it because you have the Magician energy with all these other very powerful, these are both major arcana cards. This isn't going to be a problem. I feel like you're being asked to focus your intention on keeping your high vibration and not allowing for any lower vibration to affect you like it has in 2019. I feel like here in 2020, you have this Magician energy because you've done a lot of transforming. You've done a lot of shifting. So for those of you who maybe have a barrier up against creating closer connections with people, I feel like that barrier is going to be breaking down here in 2020 because you're going to have more confidence in yourself. You're going to have more self-love and you're going to be more in your power. And so by being more in your power, there's less fear. And with less fear, then that means you're going to be more comfortable with coming out of your cave. You're going to be more comfortable with letting people in a little bit more. So overall, I do see you in 2020 in this energy. I feel like there's still going to be a little transition here in the first half of 2020, maybe just the beginning. It could be 1 month, it could be 3 months, it could be 4 months. It depends on your situation. This is a general reading for the collective. It's not a personal one. So I can't get too specific because I am reading for a lot of different people, but I do feel this energy where there's still some transforming that's going to be occurring in the beginning of January, but I do see eventually you will be again in your power and utilizing all the information you have learned. My dog is crying in the background if you can hear him. My husband just got home, so he's excited. Anyways, so you're going to be utilizing a lot more of your power, a lot more of your abilities, a lot more of the information you have will be integrated here in 2020. That's the main energy I feel. But again, with this stack, there is almost like there's still some things that need to be cleared out. And mainly it's going to be having your walls up and not being able to trust enough the right people. But at the same time, there's this other energy for some other people. There's like another group of you where I feel that you're already in this. You've already done the transformation. You don't have to wait 2020. Like right now, as you watch this, you already have claimed your power back. But I feel like it's almost like you're going to be challenged by people who keep trying to take your power, which, that's an illusion. You can only truly cut yourself off from your own power. No one can actually steal it away from you, though they think they are. That's another story though. That's a whole nother topic. But I feel, again, like for some of you, for those of you who already have claimed their power and don't feel like you're dealing with any cynical energy within yourself, you're not dealing with having walls up against people, those of you, you're going to be the ones who are going to be challenged by people trying to steal your power because they see you shining. They see that you're feeling really good and balanced, and they want to just knock you off balance just for the sake of it, just because, they want to see you fall. They want, just because they're cynical. Anyways, but I don't feel that they will be victorious. Just remember, stay in your power, cut cords, and I do think, obviously, you should distance yourself from people of this energy who are trying to knock you down. Okay, so there's a few messages in there. Take which one resonates with you. That is your 2020 message. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. You have an enchanted day. Those of you that chose group number 3, you have the Huntsman. Cycles. We are all becoming. Surrender to your changes. Release your fear. Trust this powerful process. Wow. Interesting. So you guys, first of all, you're being asked to trust the process. Trust the process, because with the Huntsman here and the Cycles card, there's this energy of divine intervention. There's this energy of spiritual justice being served here in 2020. So for many of you, you may have felt wronged. You may have felt like you just kept on coming across people that didn't accept you, or that were just, putting you down. Whatever the case is, I feel like you guys have felt very wronged in the past. And so here in 2020, I'm hearing that there's going to be spiritual justice. Trust that everything's happening in divine timing and in perfect balance. Especially if this has to do with legal matters. And then you have the Crone of Seas, resurrection. So 2020 is going to be a powerful time of release and shift in your life. And with the resurrection card here, it's almost like this energy of a resurrection of your heart and expression. So the biggest feeling I'm feeling is like there's a change here in 2020, and this change is renewal within you, and that is the spiritual justice that is going to be served for all of you. Is renewal within you. For some of you, it's also other specific things that, this is a general reading, so I'm not going to tap into the specific spiritual justices, but I feel like the consistent one for all of you is there's going to be renewal within your energy, renewal within yourself, and also a lot of other things that are going to be served spiritually here in 2020. I feel like you guys may have been struggling a lot with being pessimistic, with being triggered, with it could be anger, it could be sadness, but I'm almost feeling like anger, and for some of you even possibly feeling a little numb, and just kind of like, I don't care anymore. Let me shut off my emotions. So for some of you, it's that. Whatever the case is, I feel like you're leaving this lower vibrational energy and thought pattern behind, and you're entering a new cycle where you're going to feel renewed and you're going to feel invigorated. You're going to feel this new sense of excitement, this new sense of balance, and you're going to see the justice spiritually being served here for you in 2020. And the biggest way it's going to be served is on a platter of happiness for you. I feel like you're going to get good karma here in 2020. Now, some of you may still be struggling with leaving that lower vibrational thought pattern behind here in the beginning of 2020, but I feel like you'll get your footing, and especially once you start to see that, things are working out for you in your favor, things are changing, that things are looking up, then you're definitely going to start to feel more optimistic here. Okay? So that is your 2020 message. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. You guys have an enchanted day.